everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Melinda and I post about anything and everything that I'm currently passionate about. Today's video is going to be a throwback to when I used to do my UoA Life videos, and yeah, I just figured that I might as well get back on the wagon because, as you all might know, I've been in a creative slump lately, an emotional slump actually, but we are back on board, we are fine, we are good, we are ready to take over the world right now, and we are going to start this video. So I put a question tag on my Instagram today, a few weeks ago, asking you guys what you guys want to see from me. This is a video for you all out there, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. So I am entitling this video "What's in My Bag," right? And basically I'm just going to talk about the 5 things that I can't live without, whether I'm in university or not, but mainly when I'm in university. And the number 1 item that I must talk about today, I can't live without it, like even during my holidays. I need to have this in my bag, in my luggage all the time, and that is my laptop, guys. This is a 2016 MacBook Retina 12-inch, and yeah, it is something that has been with me for 2 years and something that is extremely convenient for me. I tend to live by 3 rules when it comes to packing and organizing my stuff, and basically when it comes to my surroundings, and that is minimal, practical, and necessary. I only have things that add value to my space, add value to my life. Same goes for people. Only have people that add value in your life, because otherwise, like, what's the point, you know? So back to the topic. We are talking about the laptop. So most of the time your university will probably have a university portal or class portal, and that is where the majority of your course or lecture material will be uploaded. So basically what I'm trying to say here is that most of your material would be available online. So like for me, I just bring my laptop to lectures, and then like I open up a Google Doc tab and I open up the slides that I downloaded beforehand. As the lecturer is going through the entire thing, I just sort of like transfer what is important. You notice that there's a lot of emphasis from the lecturers about specific parts, and I just write them onto my Google Doc, and that is how I store all my information, all my notes. It is a cloud-based storage app, sort of software. Yeah, cloud-based storage software that helps me organize my stuff. Like even my day-to-day, I have my Google Calendar to organize it, and they always send me notifications about what I need to do next 30 minutes before, which is very useful because it makes me feel like my life is on track. But also keep in mind when you are buying a laptop for yourself, because a laptop is definitely an investment. Like mine costs like a 5,000 Malaysian ringgit, because I bought the version that is with extra storage. Mine is about 500 gigabytes, I think that's gigabytes. So you can see it in the difference in price. I think mine was about 2,000 more than the laptop that is actually identical to this, but it has lesser storage. So yeah, if you are good at like transferring your information to hard disk and like yada yada yada, feel free to buy the one with the less memory storage, but I am not good at that kind of stuff. I'm not a technical girl, I just know how to edit videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I just settled with the one with the larger storage, and honestly this has lasted me for 2 years. It has been the best because, like, okay, these are the pros to my specific laptop, which is the, again, 2016 MacBook Retina 12-inch. So it's extremely light and it's extremely thin, and it is actually quite durable. There was one time I did the stupid thing of placing this on top of a like file, and you know how the surface of a file is very slippery, and so it just went like that off the table. And as you can see right here, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, there's a dent right here, and I don't know, like it broke my heart a little, but aside from that, then nothing was wrong with it. And also it's extremely like easy to pack. So this is my laptop, right, and this is my bag. I got it from Typo. I tend to choose solid colors for anything that I purchase because I feel like it just goes with anything and not too much of a distraction as well, because I just I don't know, I can't handle like color sometimes. It's easy. It's just so convenient. However, the cons to this laptop is like the charging port is not your typical like MacBook charging port. It's a lot smaller, like tiny, and it's just not convenient, guys. It's just not convenient. Also, it doesn't have a USB port, which is so inconvenient because like how else am I going to charge my phone when it runs out of battery? Priorities. Okay, so the second thing that I make sure to pack when I'm going to university, and this is only for university, any course books for my lectures. This honestly depends on the day, because sometimes some lectures don't necessarily need course books, because like for example my economics lecture does not need any course book, and the only course book that I bought for this semester would probably be the commercial law course book. Actually, here's a little advice, guys. Okay. Advice on purchasing books. I would advise that you guys sit through the first week of your lectures. Even though like they tell you through the email that you need to buy like these stuff, they might not always be necessary. You only really find out in your first week of lectures whether they're necessary or not. It's not like you're gonna fall way behind, because there's always going to be reserved textbooks in your university library. I don't know any university that doesn't have that. Textbooks are always available in libraries, so yeah, just a heads up on that. Sometimes there is another approach to obtaining a textbook. It doesn't always have to be the physical textbook. You can get a virtual textbook online, which is probably way cheaper than a physical textbook. But in terms of understanding concepts, go to your lecture, go to your tutoring sessions. Tutoring sessions are the number one thing to go to, because then you have like a one-to-one, a more like focused group where you can ask questions that you're unsure about during lectures. And yeah, just attend the classes that you paid for. Okay, the third thing that I make sure to always have on me, just because I'm one of those girls, my phone. Okay, it is my phone. My phone is a iPhone 6 and I'm gonna have it changed real soon, because one, it keeps dying on me because it's been with me for quite some time now, and the mic is shit right now. I don't know what happened to it. I may have dropped it too many times, because as you know, I have the tendency to drop things. One of the things I always bring, and also if you do end up having the habit of scheduling your day using Google Calendar, I recommend that you download the Google Calendar app on your phone. It's free. It'll sync up with your computer, and anything that you schedule on your computer, alerts will come on your phone, so you don't have to just keep flipping your computer and wasting your computer battery all the time. Yeah, and another thing that I found really useful is like purchasing a card slot. And when you purchase a card slot, don't get the rubbery ones that the university gives you, even though like represent, you know. Get the ones that like are durable like this. Here I only have 2 cards, which is my debit card and my apartment key card. Item number 4, definitely notebooks. I have notebooks for pretty much every concept-based subject, like economic, information systems. I don't have it for commercial law because I have the course book for commercial law. It's more memorization. It doesn't have to be a fancy notebook because you are going to throw it out anyway. So yeah, I recommend just get yourself a simple notebook, because sometimes it's not that convenient or practical to just write down calculations on your computer, unless you have one of those like touchpad thingies with the pens, you know. But if you don't have one of those, it's just not that convenient. So I recommend a notebook, a simple one, nothing too expensive, because you're going to throw it out anywhere and that is a waste of money. Another reason why I recommend a notebook is because if you have loose paper, you would end up throwing it everywhere and you can't really find your important information. And most of the time, the things that you have to write down in your notebook, things like calculations, concepts, and like formulas and stuff like that, things that are not convenient to write on the Google Doc, they're pretty important stuff. They're probably going to be the things that are being tested for the exam. So that's another reason why you should keep your notes in check. The next thing, a pencil case. I have a pretty standard pencil case I got from Typo again. I have a calculator in here. I've colored pens because if you guys don't know, your brain is really stimulated by color, and having like colored notes helps the memorization process and the understanding of concepts. So yeah, and yeah, I think that is all. Oh, I also have rulers and normal pens, of course. So extras, and this is for all you girls out there because it's kind of hard to be a girl. A panty liner or a sanitary pad for yourself or any of your girlfriends out there. Last but not least, a rubber band. So yeah, I think that is all that I have to cover today. But then again, like, of course this doesn't have to apply to you. It's just how I do things and how I pack. Okay guys, that clip sort of cut me off as I was doing my outro. So thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. And if you think that this hairband looks kind of weird on me, please leave a comment down below. I would like to know because this is a recent purchase and I don't really know whether it works for me. See you guys soon. Goodbye.